somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once.
With this sentence, all objects belong to you. With this sentence, all objects are yours. A sentence with which you can pretend you are crazy, with which you can go crazy. A sentence to be crazy with for remaining crazy. You have a sentence with which you can begin to take notice of yourself, with which you can draw attention away from yourself.
I want to be a person like somebody else was once.
You are unable to visualize an object without a sentence. Without the sentence, you cannot put one foot in front of the other. You can remember yourself with the sentence because you uttered the sentence while taking your last step, and you can remember the last step you took because you uttered the sentence. You can hear yourself. You become aware of yourself with the sentence. You become aware of yourself. You come upon something which interrupts the sentence, which makes you aware that you have come upon something. You become aware. You can become aware. You are aware.
Tell yourself a story. You have a sentence which gives you something to chew on when you're hungry. Every sentence must have a bullet point.
I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like...
You learn to hesitate with the sentence. And with the sentence, you can learn that you are hesitating. And you learn to hear with the sentence. And you learn with the sentence that you are hearing.
The sentence doesn't hurt you yet. Not one word does hurt you. Every word does hurt, but you don't know that that which hurts you is a sentence that. Sentence hurts you because you don't know that it is a sentence. Speaking hurts you, but the speaking does not. Hurt nothing hurts you because you don't know yet what. Hurting is everything. Hurts you, but nothing. Really hurts you, the sentence does. Not hurt you yet because you don't know yet that it is. A sentence, although you don't know that it is a sentence, it hurts you because you don't know that it is a sentence that hurts you.
I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be like once. I want to be...
You begin with yourself. You are a sentence you could form of yourself innumerable sentences.
I want to
You
be
sit
a person like...
there, but you don't know that. You sit there. You don't sit there because you don't know that. You sit there. You can form a sentence of yourself. You sit in. Your coat is buttoned.
Somebody
The belt
else.
on your pants is too loose. You have no shoelace. You have no belt. Your coat is
Somebody
unbuttoned.
else a person.
You are not even there. You are an unloosed shoelace. You cannot defend yourself against any sentence.
Somebody. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once.
Every sentence that's too long. You get over every object with a sentence. A sentence helps you get over an object when you really can't get over it, so that you really get over it. A sentence helps you get over every other sentence by letting itself take the place of the other sentence. The door has two sides. The truth has two sides. If the door had three sides, the truth would have three sides. The door has many sides. The truth has many sides. No truth without the door. You beat the dust off of your pants. You beat the thought out of your head. If you couldn't beat the dust out of your pants, you couldn't beat the thought out of your head.
You finished speaking? You finished thinking? If you couldn't finish speaking, then you couldn't say the sentence. I say the sentence, I reflect.
I be I.
Think
Be
again.
like I.
You can reflect.
Somebody was. Be one. I want to be somebody else like somebody else once was somebody else.
You hear sentences.
Something like your sentence.
Something comparable. You can play off your sentences against other sentences and already accomplish something. Such as becoming used to the open shoelace.
One, be.
You are becoming used to other sentences, so you cannot do without them anymore.
Somebody else.
You can no longer imagine your sentence alone by itself.
Why is one?
It is no longer your sentence alone. You are already looking for other sentences.
Somebody else like I want to be.
It goes without saying that a large vase stands on the floor, just as it goes without saying that a smaller vase stands on a stool, and an even smaller vase stands on a chair.
While it goes without saying that creepers stand even higher, it goes without saying that well-being is determined by achievement. It goes without saying that despair is out of place here.
You gain something new from each object. No one stands on the sidelines. Every day the sun rises. No one is irreplaceable. No one is not.
No one is allowed to shirk their task.
Every new shirt comes in the beginning. No one has the right to exploit another.
Some like.
Every courteous person is punctual.
Someone
Of himself, or let others do his work for him.
be
Every
some.
sensible person will bear the whole situation in mind with every step that he takes.
No one points the finger at others. Every person deserves respect.
For a closet on which you sit is a chair, or not. For a closet on which you sit is a chair, or not. Or a chair on which you sit is a closet when it stands on the place of a closet, or not. Or a table which stands on the place of the closet is a chair when you sit on it. For a closet on which you sit is a chair, or not. Or a chair on which you sit is a closet when it stands on the place of a closet, or not. Or a table which stands on the place of the closet is a chair when you sit on it, or not.
It's a word you can apply to the closet. And you have a real closet and a possible table in place of the table. And a real chair is a word you can apply to the broom. So that you have a real broom and a possible chair in place of the chair. And a broom is a word you can apply to the shoelace, and you have a real shoelace, and possible
Always.
word in place of a shoelace.
Often.
And
Because
shoelace is a word you can apply to the table so that you suddenly have neither a table nor a shoelace in place of the table. And
spell out
the
B-I.
chair still hurts you, but the word chair already pleases you. The table still hurts you, but the word table already pleases you. The closet still hurts you a little.
How
The
dark.
word closet already pleases you more. The word shoelace beginning to hurt you less because the
Eel.
word shoelace
Boiled.
pleases you more and more. The other words
From
are
behind.
words and sentences. Sentences.
Right.
Sentences.
Later.
Sentences.
Later. Adopt, yes, should. At that time, while I was still away, my head never ached as much. I was not tortured the way that I am now that I am here. After I came in, as I see only now, I put, as I see only now, the sofa into disorder. Whereupon I, as I see only now, ripped, as I see only now, the drawer out of the table. Whereupon, as I see only now, the rocking chair fell over, and also another chair. Whereupon I walked, as I see only now, towards the only chair still standing. I sat down. Now I've gotten up. Noticed at once, not just now, that my shoelace is undone. Because I can speak, I can put my shoelace in order. Ever since I can speak, I can bend down in a normal fashion. Ever since I can speak, I can put everything in order. Falling only hurts ever since I can speak. Since now I know I can feel ashamed of falling.
Ever since you can speak a normal sentence, you are beginning to compare everything you perceive with this sentence so that the sentence becomes a model.
Do remember that.
Each object you perceive is that much simpler.
Do
the
remember
simpler the
that.
sentence
Don't
with which you
forget.
describe it.
Do remember
That object is a normal object, about which no further questions remain to be asked after a short, simple sentence. A normal object is one which can be completely clarified with a short, simple sentence.
An object is normal when you don't first have to tell a story about it. For a normal object, you don't even require a sentence. For a normal object, the word for object suffices. Stories only begin with abnormal objects. You are normal once you need to tell yourself no more stories about yourself. You should not be able to hide behind a sentence anymore. The table stands. With the word table, you think of a table which stands. A sentence is not needed here. When the scarf is lying, something is not right. Why is the scarf lying? The scarf already has a story. The scarf requires other sentences.
The curtain has fallen just now. The word curtain, the curtain has fallen just now.
A sentence is not needed anymore.
Is no disgrace. War is not a game. An apartment is no sanctuary. Work is no picnic. Silence is no excuse. The appendix bursts. The grenade bursts. If the appendix couldn't burst, you couldn't say the grenade bursts. The water is rising. The fever is rising. If the water couldn't rise, the fever couldn't rise. The angry man thunders. Thunder thunders. Without the angry man, thunder could not thunder. The balloon swells. The jubilation swells. Without the balloon, the jubilation could not swell. The nervous Nelly jerks. The hanged man jerks. If it weren't for the nervous Nelly, the hanged man could not jerk. The blood screams to high heaven. The injustice screams to high heaven. Without the blood, the injustice could not scream to high heaven. You are afraid of yourself. Someone quiets you. Someone explains you. You rush yourself.
Whoever possesses nothing replaces his poverty with work.
I have readied the chair. The chair is standing. Oh. I am putting up the second chair. I can count. The first chair has 1 rod and the second chair has 2 rods. I can compare. Everything that's barred with a rod is a chair. Everything I can't pick up with my whole hand is a match. I can hold one hand free. Everything that moves freely is a hand. Everything that sticks is tape. Everything that is everywhere pairs. Everything that hits me in the face is only a spoon. Everything that frightens me is only a rocking chair. Pear. Everything squishy is only a cushion. Everything that lies on the floor is only a dead fly. Everything bright is peaceful. Everything peaceful belongs to me. I am at ease with everything that belongs to me.
Hit the table, sat between the chairs, rolled up the sleeves, stayed on the floor, looked behind curtains, spat into hands, struck the table, stayed on the floor, rolled up sleeves, sat down between chairs, sat down at the table together, struck the table, sat down in the nettles, slammed the door, rolled up sleeves, struck the chairs, beat into a pulp, struck the table, sat down in the nettles, knocked down, spit in front of feet, struck between the eyes, broke the china, stayed tough, sat down in the nettles, knocked out, beat down the request, showed the fist, beat into a pulp, struck a low blow, exterminated from head to toe, smashed the floor, spat in front of the feet, struck between the eyes, broke the china, pushed into the nettles, smashed the table, struck a low blow, smashed the communal table, struck down, smashed the set, smashed the door, struck down the heckler, stayed tough, smashed all prejudices.
The shoelace hurts you. But not because it's a shoelace, but because you lack the word for it. And the difference between the tight and the loose shoelace hurts you. Because you don't know the difference between the tight and the loose shoelace.
The coat hurts you. The hair hurts you. You, although you don't hurt yourself, hurt yourself. You hurt yourself because you don't know what is you.
The table hurts you. And the curtains hurt you. And the words that you speak and the words that you hear hurt you.
Nothing hurts you because you don't know what hurt is. And everything hurts. You don't know what anything means.
Because you don't know the name of anything. Everything hurts you. Even if you don't know that it hurts you. Because you don't know what the word hurt means.
The room is small, but mine. The stool is low, but comfortable. The sentence is harsh, but just. The rich man is rich, but friendly. The poor man is poor, but happy. The old man is old, but sturdy. The star is famous, but modest. The madman is mad, but harmless. The criminal is scum, but a human being nonetheless. The stranger is different, but it doesn't matter.
Ring is decorative as well as an object of value. Is indeed a misfortune, but sometimes it's scary. Now the future is obscure, but it also belongs to the enterprise. Playing is not only a diversion, but is also a preparation for reality. Hunger! Hunger is bad indeed, but there are worse things. Whipping is reprehensible indeed. But one also has to see the positive
A
side.
sentence which demands a question is the contrary. You cannot such a sentence?
What matters is that you form a sentence that you can live with, that you can feel at ease with. A sentence that demands another sentence is unpretty and uncomfortable.
You need homely sentences. Sentences as furnishings. Sentences which you can actually save. Sentences as a luxury.
All objects about which there are still questions are disorderly, unpretty, and uncomfortable.
Every second sentence is disorderly, unpretty, uncomfortable, irksome, ruthless, irresponsible, in bad taste.
Every proper object must be the picture of an object. Every proper table is the picture of a table. Every home must be the picture of a home. Every proper table is orderly, pretty, comfortable, peaceful, inconspicuous, useful, in good taste. Every sentence that doesn't hurt, doesn't ask, doesn't aim, doesn't choke, doesn't want, doesn't assert is the picture of a sentence.
Well, you're already making a fist.
You still took it.
friendly. I make no great demands. My ways are winning and natural. Everyone likes me. I can deal with everything. I am here for everyone. My knowledge is above average. Everything I am asked to do, I do perfectly. Anyone can provide the desired information about me. I am calm, beautiful, and receptive. I can become enthusiastic about every word because I would like to get ahead. I would like to learn. I would like to be useful. I know what matters. I treat objects with feeling. I have already become used to everything. I am better. I am well. I am ready to die. I can finally be left alone. I laugh a lot. I can make heads and tails of everything. I have no unusual characteristics. I don't show my upper gums when I laugh. I have no scar under my right eye and no birthmark under my left ear. That is my right hand. That is my left hand. If worst comes to worst, I can hide under the furniture. It was always my wish to be with it. At one time, I may have felt as if I didn't exist. But now, I feel as though I exist too much, and the objects of which there were too many at one time now have become almost too few for me. Once plagued by sentences, I now take in enough of sentences. Once I only spoke when asked. Now, I speak of my own accord, but I can't wait to speak until I'm asked. Everyone must be free!
Everyone must be a part of the scene.
Everyone must know what he wants for the nonce.
No one makes
Everyone must do his
No one
living.
makes Everyone must do his best.
Everyone must reach the rest.
No one makes
Everyone must be inspired in everyone's
stand in the
eyes.
line. Everyone must not forget to care for others.
Everyone must think of the future and share.
Everyone must feel.
Everyone must feel secure. Everyone must wash his hands before eating.
Everyone must care for his brother.
Everyone must be combed for the meal mother.
And nobody can come
Everyone must wave to his neighbor and wink.
Everyone must cut his nails before lunch. Everyone must clean his nose.
Everyone must smell like his nose. Everyone must listen to everyone.
Everyone must feel for everyone.
Everyone must tell everyone his name. I was proud of the first step that I took. In the second step, I felt ashamed. And I was just as proud of the first hand which I discovered of myself. With the second hand, I felt ashamed. And I felt ashamed of everything that I repeated. Yet, I felt ashamed even of the first sentence that I uttered. Whereas I no longer felt ashamed of the second sentence. I soon became accustomed to the subsequent ones. I was proud of my second sentence. I only wanted to make noise with my first sentence. And I wanted to call attention to myself with my second sentence. And I wanted to speak with my next sentence. And with my next sentence, I wanted to hear myself speaking. With my next sentence, I wanted others to hear my speaking. My next sentence, I wanted others to hear what I was saying. I used only my next to last sentence to ask questions. And only my last sentence to ask questions of those who were ignored while I was saying my sentence. I saw the snow and I attacked the snow. Thereupon I said the sentence, I want to be a person like somebody else was once, with which I wanted to know why the snow was biting my hands.
or aching.
Once, I felt no more pain and I shouted, I want to be a person like somebody else was once. And with that, I wanted to tell everybody that I finally felt no more pain. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. And with that, I wanted to tell everybody that now everything was okay by me. And I was all right. With which I began to lie. Finally, I said once more, I want to be a person like somebody else was once. And with that sentence, I wanted to know what it actually means. Because snow was white, because snow is the first white thing I saw, I called everything white snow. I was given a handkerchief, but I was afraid to touch it because the white snow bit my hands when I touched it, so I did not pick up the handkerchief. When I knew the word for snow, I called everything white snow. Even when I knew the word for handkerchief, even when I uttered the word handkerchief, I still thought the word snow. Once, out of curiosity, I called something snow that wasn't white, just to see if, by my uttering the word snow, it would turn to snow. Finally, I stopped believing the word snow. Once Never? The objects became no one caressed. The objects fell. Once I was never able to speak a sentence to the end. Once I was the only one who laughed. Once I sat on a fly. Once I heard everyone scream murder, but when I looked, it was only a peeled tomato in the garbage can. All at once, I distinguished myself from the furniture.